Do I look different today? Any of my regular viewers coming in here? If I look different, I'll tell you something, I also feel different. Something really shifted between yesterday to today. And things are looking better. Things are feeling better. I gotta say there's hope, but every day I find out something more and more and more. Now there's another fire in Southern California, right next to the one that they had a few weeks ago. That was a major disaster, sending smoke all over Palm Springs and to the east of there. So this fire is in that same mountain range, and a beautiful forest is now sustaining more damage. I think it's arson. It's hard to prove. You gotta be there when they light the fire. You gotta witness it. Is that possible? Well, someday somebody's gonna get lucky, but maybe not so lucky, because I'm sure they're going to be told to keep silent. Is there anybody out there that has ever been told to hold their tongue? Anyone else out there who's been threatened? Anyone out there who are getting plastic surgery and having their identity changed so that they can be part of the witness protection plan? Yeah, I know a few of you will come across my videos. I know that. It's a crazy world. We're under threats by all kinds of forces, all kinds of evil factions. Why does it have to be that way? I just want to go out into the world and tell people that the leaders are only leaders of their specialties. Like, they're not really leaders of the overall plan. We don't have that. We've got a leader of the corporate government who supposedly have a constitution which they don't follow. And supposedly they remind themselves that they're supposed to respect the superiority of the individual people. And that's called the Bill of Rights, but yet they don't follow it. They send out their minions with uniforms and badges and guns, and yet they don't respect it. It's all kinds of infringement and hassling. This is not the pursuit of happiness. This is not liberty. This is living under threat. This is duress. This is stress. But folks, I'm with you. I'm with you people, because as I've said before, not to toot my own horn, but I'm going to do it. Because if I don't step up and say that and volunteer, no one's going to know. It's not like some government agency is hiring to do the job that I'm here to do. Tooting my horn. Where's the horn anyhow? Where's the trumpet? I'll toot that horn. I'll toot it until I get to the position of influence that I need. I want to be a leader of the planet. Not a leader of the fire department, or a leader of a government corporation, or a leader of patrolling the coastline. You know, there's all kinds of leaders. There's all kinds of specialization out there. Have you seen my video on specialists and expertise and how it's ruining the world? Because we have a situation, then we go to this, we go to this, we go to this. You know, when there's a fire, you go to the fire department. When there's a crime, you go to the police. Really? Well, crime is not just crime. Fires are not just fire. Everything's interconnected. Where do you go for your interconnected department and to talk to the leader of that? There is no such thing. There really is. You get an oversight all the way up to Commander-in-Chief, President. The President doesn't deal with things. He's only going to handle it if the lobbyists and the special interests and his masters that control his strings, like he's a puppet or a marionette, and they're making money on it. That's what he's going to deal with. You've got to figure that out. He's not going to take care of your problems, your survival problems. Which brings me to my main point. Why I'm going to hammer this home with every chance that I get. Fukushima right now is causing a big problem. In 2.5 years, it's only gotten worse. How can that be? We've got experts working on it. We've got the leaders of the nuclear industry working on it. We've got the official leaders of Japan working on it. Well, they're making some money. I just heard that they got several $billion or some enormous, shameful amount of money to manage this, to have relief, a grant of, emergency funding, insurance. But it's only getting worse. Now, how is that possible? I guess the experts don't know what the heck they're doing. We got to get this through to our heads, people, that no one's taking care of this. If I'm a leader of the planet, I'm a leader of the people, I'm a leader of the world, the new civilization, I have to think about it. And I'm sitting here, I'm scratching my head. I don't know exactly what to do. What am I supposed to do about this? First of all, I got to remove the obstacles. If there's other people standing in the way of proper action or dealing with this in a timely manner, which is the case, then they need to be removed out of the way because they're just blocking. They are, and we know the reasons why, because they're making money and because they want to save the facility possibly for future use. Are you kidding me? Have you seen that? 1, 2, and 3, and reactor number 4, and the other, there's 6 of them total, the way they are, the facility, it's wrecked. The reactors, they're melting down, 3 of them. People are just saying it now. No, they were melting down a long time ago. And what's underneath is thin rock, like porous, and there's a huge aquifer. So it's a chamber of water. And that connects somehow to the salts. I don't know if it's salty water. They have a salt saline intrusion or whatever, however you want to call it. But there is leakage directly from the facility through cracks or channels or piping that's been compromised, damaged, and that's gushing out. I don't know the volume. I couldn't quote it for you, but I do know that any amount is not acceptable because any one of those particles, if you consider that 1 million particles will go out into the ocean, that's carried everywhere. That's getting into the seafood that you're going to buy at the restaurant. You can't taste radiation, folks. You can only taste it when you're dead. And you can say, wow, that didn't taste good at all. The thing is, we can't remove this to space. People keep talking about that. People keep talking, why don't you nuke it? Are they joking? Is that supposed to make me laugh? Every time I hear that, I get more and more annoyed. What are they, children? Trolls? Who are they? You can't nuke it. All that does is make all the particles go airborne. And then they're going to fall everywhere. It's going to scatter it quicker and more widely. There won't be any safe place. It's been considered a national security threat if you look at the geography and you look at where the United States is. It is considered to be the worst threat that's impending. Worse than nuclear attack, because nuclear attack has been impending for the past 60 years, and it's just really not going to happen unless they screw around with that. And that's a much bigger issue that I can't really get into right now. I mean, you can't expect me to do everything, but at least let's focus on Fukushima and make a decision. You know, I'm trying to right now get myself organized to do this gargantuan thing. It's not like, hey, I'm gonna do recycling on my street. You know, I'm gonna convince all my neighbors to collect up their tin cans. You know, yeah, I probably could do that by tomorrow. You know, let's work hard on that one. You know, I'm talking about cleaning up radioactive waste from the entire Pacific Ocean and beyond. So I'm going to need a little time to get prepared, and I'm going to need your help. The least you could do right now is stay informed, watch my videos, share it, attach more videos to generate more activity. We need to create a network, so these are simple things that we can do. Post your comments. Look it up. There's a lot of other videos. I don't go into a lot of detail. I'm just like want to head this thing up because it's such a concern of mine. I'm taking responsibility. You look at the scientific videos out there. There's a lot of them. The previous video before this one I put out from Kevin Blanche. He says you can go through his whole video collection and make compilations with video editor. He's calling on that. I really salute him, and that's why I remixed and reposted his video. But I'm going to tell you folks something right now. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow me to remix my videos towards you. And I'm going to remind you every time right now, I don't mind if you rip my videos. I am not going to sue anyone. I'm not going to DMCA complaint to anybody. I'm not going to do that. So you find a way to rip it, do the YouTube download or whatever. You can get them from download.com. Sometimes the browser, if you use Firefox, it has add-ons and plugins. You can find them there. Do a search. Just do YouTube downloader or download videos. And you don't have to be that tech savvy. Usually it just comes up. You get a little button there. If YouTube can't provide the remix button for you so you can legally or easily rip my videos, you can do it. Get a little software, get the plug-in, then reload your browser, and you will be able to get my videos. I'm telling you, repost them all, edit them down to like the 1 minute that you want to keep. I don't care. Go ahead and do it. I'm just saying the more the merrier. So I guess that's the end of this one. I'll be talking to you more, but lots of other videos there, giving you lots of other encouragement and wake-up call. Do I look like Anderson Cooper to you?